The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what I do. Mike Ford. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
I'm trying to collect. Watch tight end. Hey, four down. Get ready.
Again, Darnold. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Awfully well, too.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
52 is the mic right here over there.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And running with power here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Hey, alert 33. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got him. Undercrunch.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield buying time to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
180. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is
They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Don't get nervous.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 4. You're not ready. Mike 4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 4. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 4. Mike 4. Let's go, D. Mike 4.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right here.
A first down throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch twist.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Second down at 5.
52. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check.
Throwing, Mayfield. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
54. They're going to need some therapy after this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Regular. We own this.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
More now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike 4. Rabbit.
Now it's Darnold. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Moore now to return.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go,
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Let's go, D. Real. Line 52. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Get the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike Ford, tackles.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
54, right there, right there. 50. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Come on, baby. Woo! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Mayfield on first down. It's caught by Hooper. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Set, 220. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Yo, lady. Mike 4. I got you. I got you. Yo, lady. I got you, son. Mike 4. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 4. Mike 4. Watch the screen.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Man left. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Mike 4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lady. Mike 4.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Mike 4. So, lady, set the tone, defense.
Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Don't be scared of it. Go red, Eddie. Mike 4, Mike 4. Hey, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, young lady. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike 4. I got wide. Here we go.
Here's Darnold.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Kill, kill, kill. Red 80. Check 13. Check 13. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. No 80.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Mike 4, Mike 4. Danny.
One last throw now for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.